Hey Bethany, what was your first job?
I was a lifeguard. Hey, no running!
Hello, one of my first jobs was at Little Caesars. I worked there when I was about 16 and ended up marrying one of my coworkers, Andy, and it's still one of my all-time favorite jobs because I love Crazy Bread.
Hi y'all, I'm Dawn here at Team Travel Source. My very first job, I worked at Lido's Pizza in Glen Burnie when I was 15 years old. I worked the front end, which meant that I took all of the phone calls for customers' orders and any carryout order. Not only did I just do that, I wanted to do everything else there as well. I went in the back and helped make pizzas, and I did hostessing and waitressing and all of that. Have a great day.
Hey Sydney, what was your first job?
I worked at the Renaissance Fun Park.
What about you, Kirsten?
I worked at Mr. Gaddy's in the game room.
So my first job was as a server in a restaurant at an upscale retirement community. I worked there all 4 years throughout high school and became lead server, so I was able to train all of the new employees that came through. I learned a lot of really great, valuable life lessons from the residents and met some amazing coworkers along the way, 2 of which were bridesmaids in my wedding. So it was an awesome place to have a first job, and I'm very grateful for that experience.
Hey Vicky, what was your first job?
I worked at a car repair shop.
So my first job was working at a local convenience store. I was 14 years old, and I convinced them, because back then the minimum wage was only $4.25. I convinced them to pay me an extra $1.25, and that I would be a super fast hard worker and could handle running the entire store alone, rather than the 2 people that they usually would schedule for each shift. So I was 14, running the entire convenience store, in charge of the main register, the lottery machine, the coffee station, the deep fried chicken station, as well as their entire deli. And I did run that deli slicer on a daily basis, even though I was legally not supposed to, since I was under 18. But overall it was a great experience, a lot of fun, and I got to learn about hard work and customer service.
Hey Erin, what was your first job?
I was a florist at Ace Hardware.
So my first job was when I was 16. I was a runner for an attorney during the summer. She would have me do anything from helping her draft divorce papers, to going to court with her, to picking up her dry cleaning and lunch every day. I thought it was a really great experience and I really loved it, and thought that maybe one day I would be an attorney.
Hi, my first job was at age 16 at a local woman's dress store in Flushing, New York. I worked the floor, I put away inventory, I did sales, and basically that's pretty much it.
My first job was when I was 15. I sold tickets at a local corn maze.
My first job when I was 14, I was a bus girl at a local family-owned restaurant.
And my first job when I was 14, I was also a bus girl at Windows on the Bay, which is now Mike's Crab House, located in Pasadena, Maryland. Bye!
Bye! Hey Ainsley, what was your first job?
I was the assistant volleyball coach at the University of Kentucky.
Awesome!
My first job was when I was 15. I was a fashion consultant at a local retail store called Uptown Cheapskate.
Hey Leanne, what was your first job?
Shelving books at my local library.
And Jenny, what did you do?
I was a waitress at Amishville, USA.
Oh, thanks.